Have you ever wondered why some of the most successful people in the world have also experienced colossal failures? It's a question that stirs our curiosity, isn't it? Today we're diving into the paradox of failure and success. This might come as a surprise, but the two aren't as separate as we often assume. In fact, they're intertwined, almost inseparable, like two sides of the same coin. The journey to achievement isn't a straight, smoothly paved road. It's a winding path, filled with potholes, detours, and dead ends. And yes, you guessed it, failures. But here's the twist. Those failures, they're not roadblocks. They're stepping stones. They're the lessons we need to learn, the challenges we need to overcome, the mistakes we need to make to become the best versions of ourselves. To reach our full potential, to truly succeed, we first need to fail. It's a concept that's counterintuitive, even uncomfortable. We're taught from a young age to avoid failure, to fear it. But what if we've been looking at it all wrong? What if failure isn't the end, but the beginning? What if it's not a sign of weakness, but a symbol of strength, of perseverance, of resilience? Over the course of this video, we'll explore the lives of famous personalities who've faced monumental failures. But they didn't let their failures define them. Instead, they used them as fuel, as motivation to strive for greater heights. To not just bounce back, but to bounce forward. These are individuals who've walked the path of failure and emerged victorious. Their stories are a testament to the power of resilience, the importance of perseverance, and the transformative potential of failure. As we unravel their stories, remember, it's not about avoiding failure but about embracing it and learning from it. After all, the road to success is paved with lessons learned from failure, and that's a journey worth embarking on. Scene script. Let's start with the story of arguably the greatest basketball player of all time, Michael Jordan. Picture this. A young high school student passionate about basketball cut from the varsity team. This was the reality for Michael Jordan. A devastating blow, yes, but one that would set the course for his extraordinary journey. Instead of wallowing in defeat, Jordan turned his disappointment into fuel, igniting a fire that would burn brightly in the annals of sports history. Jordan didn't just lick his wounds, he threw himself into practice, honing his skills with a zeal that was nothing short of remarkable. Day in, day out, he practiced with a single-minded determination that was as relentless as it was inspiring. His failure became his motivation, a driving force that pushed him to strive harder, reach further, and jump higher. When he finally made it onto the team, he didn't just play, he dominated. His agility, his precision, his tenacity, all were testament to his relentless pursuit of excellence. He played not just to win, but to prove a point. That failure was not the end, but rather a stepping stone to success. And succeed, he did. Over the course of his career, Jordan became an icon, a symbol of triumph against the odds. He won 6 NBA championships, earned 5 MVP awards, and was inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame, not once but twice. But these accolades were not handed to him on a silver platter. They were earned through sweat, grit, and an unwavering belief in his ability to overcome. Michael Jordan's story is not just about basketball, it's about perseverance. It's about the power of failure to inspire, to motivate, and to propel us towards success. It's about understanding that failure is not a dead end, but a detour on the road to achievement. In Jordan's words, "I failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." And succeed he did. In the face of failure, Jordan became unstoppable. His story is a testament to the transformative power of perseverance, a shining example of how failure, when embraced, can indeed lead to success. Next, let's delve into the magical journey of J.K. Rowling, the renowned author of the Harry Potter series. A story that's anything but a fairy tale. It's a tale of resilience, determination, and the audacity to dream. In the early years of her writing career, Rowling lived a life marked by hardship. A single mother struggling to make ends meet, she was living on state benefits in the United Kingdom. Her circumstances were challenging to say the least, but she found solace in the world of words, weaving stories that would later enchant millions. Rowling's journey was not without its fair share of rejections. The manuscript of her first book, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, was turned down by not 1, not 2, but 12 publishing houses. Yet she did not let these rejections deter her. Instead, she used them as stepping stones, a testament to her unyielding spirit. What kept Rowling going, you might ask? It was her belief in the story she had to tell. She held on to the conviction that the world of Harry Potter, a world teeming with magic, friendship, and the timeless battle between good and evil, had a place in the hearts of readers, and she was right. When her manuscript was finally accepted by Bloomsbury, it marked the beginning of an era. The Harry Potter series took the world by storm, transforming Rowling from a struggling writer into one of the most successful authors of our time. Her journey is a shining example of how resilience can turn the tide, how persistence in the face of failure can lead to unprecedented success. Rowling once said, "It is impossible to live without failing at something, unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all." Her words, much like her story, remind us that embracing failure, rather than fearing it, can unlock doors to unimaginable success. Our final tale of triumph comes from the extraordinary inventor, Thomas Edison. Born in the mid-19th century, Edison was a man of remarkable determination and ingenuity. His most notable invention, the practical electric light bulb, illuminates our world even today. But the path to this groundbreaking invention was not straightforward. It was, in fact, paved with countless failed experiments and setbacks. Imagine this: you're working on a project that you believe could revolutionize the world. You've poured your heart and soul into it, dedicating long hours and countless resources. But each attempt, each experiment fails to produce the result you're striving for. What would you do? Would you give up, or would you press on? Edison chose to press on. He chose to view each unsuccessful attempt not as a failure, but as a lesson. Each experiment, each prototype, brought him one step closer to his goal. He didn't allow the mounting number of unsuccessful attempts to deter him. Instead, he used them as stepping stones, learning from each one, and using that knowledge to refine his next attempt. Edison's story is a testament to the power of patience and perseverance. It illustrates the value of learning from our mistakes and using them as a basis for growth. His journey to the invention of the light bulb was not a straight line. It was a winding road filled with obstacles and setbacks. But with each setback, Edison became more determined, more focused, and more innovative. In the world of entrepreneurship, this kind of resilience is invaluable. It's what separates those who succeed from those who don't. It's what turns a good idea into a great one. It's what turns a dream into reality. And so, when we talk about embracing failure, we're really talking about embracing the lessons that come with it. We're talking about the patience to keep going, the courage to try again, and the wisdom to learn from our mistakes. Edison famously said, "I have not failed, I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." The stories of Jordan, Rowling, and Edison teach us one thing: failure isn't the end, it's a stepping stone to success. In this journey, we've walked in the shoes of legends, understanding the profound paradox of failure and success. We've seen how Michael Jordan, a titan on the basketball court, faced countless defeats before he became the unstoppable force we admire today. We've seen how J.K. Rowling, once penniless and on the brink of giving up, used her struggles as fuel to create a world of magic that has enchanted millions. We've seen how Thomas Edison, despite 1,000 unsuccessful attempts, remained steadfast in his quest for innovation, ultimately illuminating the world with his inventive mind. Through their stories, we've learned that failure is not an insurmountable roadblock, but rather a stepping stone on the path to success. It's a teacher, a guide, a reality check that pushes us to refine our strategies, reassess our paths, and rekindle our determination. It's a testament to the fact that success isn't a straight, smooth road. Instead, it's a winding path strewn with obstacles, each one an opportunity to learn and grow. Embracing failure is not about celebrating defeat. It's about acknowledging the lessons embedded within each setback. It's about understanding that the sting of failure is temporary, but the wisdom it imparts is eternal. It's about knowing that every no brings us one step closer to a yes, that every fall prepares us for a rise. Failure is not a sign of inability, but a challenge to push beyond our comfort zones. It's a reminder that our journey is personal, and that comparison can only lead to despair. Instead of fearing failure, we should welcome it as a friend, a mentor that guides us towards our true potential. Remember, every failure is a lesson. If you're not willing to fail, you're not ready to succeed. So embrace your failures, for they are the hidden path to your success.